is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Throwing on first down. Barnett caught out left side by Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Brings up the numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 7 catches, 77 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The tackle made.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tanner Muse, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tanner Muse make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
And the pressure gets to him again. Tanner Muse in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jameis to throw it. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Cowboy.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Dixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. That time, a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
12 yards there and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bears nothing.
On 1st and 10, Barnett quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Barnett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down. Barnett. Samuel bringing in the slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On 1st and 10, Barnett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Barnett. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to connect with Mims. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Dustin Hopkins.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This is Tony Pollard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down. It's Brooks, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Winston's pass, caught by number 12.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Got a man, it's Mims. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
On 1st down, Barnett, throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
I I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
8-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Winston. He's got this one completed to Mims. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Right back to him on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
13. Bears 10.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Back to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He's back to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's on. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnett. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball carried by number 21.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Barnett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. They'll run on 1st down. Overstreet. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up. Pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Barnett, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
16.
They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this right.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
1st down, Winston. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Dallas.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. And let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? The kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's the end of the first.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and very rarely in the National Football League you tie. But that's what we had here. Each team with a field goal in the extra session, but nobody could separate.
I'm glad you went in that direction because I thought the next thing was going to be, and sometimes it rains, but that's not really the case here, right? Look, if this is college football, they keep playing. You know, they're going to break that tie and continue to go how many overtimes it takes.